Hi, friends. My name is Lori Soard. I'm a Christian romance and cozy mystery author. I live in Southern Indiana, and I'm just kind of getting into doing YouTube videos. I thought it would be something to focus on this year that I haven't done yet to get the word out about my books, to get to know people better, to get to know my readers better, and just to share a little something with the world. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't like being on camera. I would much rather have like a pretty picture of a mountainside and maybe just my voice talking. If you could stand my little slightly southern twang, we kind of get a Kentucky accent down here in southern Indiana. And then my mom's from West Virginia, so I don't always say some words right. And you'll probably notice it, and I'm sure some people will comment on it. I've tried to change it, but it always just reverts back to what it is. It is what it is. I can write it correctly, so that's the main thing as a writer. So like the word color, and I know I'm saying that wrong right now, like the color red. I don't say that word right. And my friends and family have pointed out for years that I'm not saying that word right. I'll listen to them say it. I've even gone onto Google and if you type in a word, it'll pop up and it'll have that little speaker icon that you can click and it pronounces the word for you. I've tried to teach myself to say the word correctly using that, and I still do not say it correctly. Since living down here, I'm originally from Indianapolis, lived in Greenfield, which is basically a suburb of Indianapolis for about a decade. And then we moved down here to Southern Indiana. And Southern Indiana definitely has a Kentucky Southern twang. And I've picked it up and I did not realize it until I listened to myself being recorded that I sound like I'm from here now. I've slowed my speech down. Funny story, when we first moved down here 20 some years ago, I went through a drive-through and I was trying to place an order. Well, in Indianapolis, we talked pretty quickly, we talked pretty fast. I can't do it anymore. I would place the order, and the girl that was running the drive-through said, I am sorry, I cannot understand what you're saying. And she's like, can you slow down? So I had to teach myself to speak a little bit more slowly so that people could understand me because I was talking so fast, they couldn't understand me. And then it just became a habit. And now I cannot talk very fast. It's almost like my brain just doesn't want to do it. I'm sure I could if I really was insisting on doing it, but I definitely can hear the Southern twang at times because it's not it's more pronounced than it was when I was a kid. When I was growing up in Indianapolis, I had maybe some words that I had picked up from my mom, who's from West Virginia, and I had some words. My dad's people were from Kentucky. So there were words that I would say that were kind of a little more Southern sounding, but I definitely have picked up a lot more. They say far down here instead of fire. When I first moved here, they were talking about now, let me think about how I'm saying this so you can understand me. I may print it across the thing before I post it. Um, Fire tower. They were talking about the fire tower in the forestry, and they were saying it the fartar. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. What is a fartar? And they would say, the fartar that you climb up and you look out and you see everything. And it hit me. They meant a fire tower. But I now catch myself calling it a fartar. So there's a lot of words like that. Instead of a dog, it's a dog. And you hear yourself, maybe not if you're from here originally, but when you're a transplant and you've picked it up, you hear yourself at times. So if I say any words weird and you don't know what I'm saying, please let me know. I'll see if I can change it. But I hope you stick around. I hope you'll subscribe. My goal this year, right now, I have 65 followers, which I don't even know how because I've not really posted anything much to YouTube, a couple of book trailers. But God bless you, 65 followers, for liking me well enough just from my book trailers to follow me. That's very exciting. My goal is to probably in like the next 6 months to get that to 300. And I know I have that many readers because I have subscribers to my newsletter. So hopefully all of y'all will follow me if I post here a few times a week and let me know what you'd like to hear. Do you want to hear stories about my small town, which inspires a lot of my books? Do you want to hear about what I'm working on? Do you want to hear, my day in the life? What irritates me, the bad drivers in the area where I live, people who talk during a movie. I got a lot of them. I can share a lot of things that irritate me. But I have tips and tricks for living. I'm a Christian woman. We could do maybe some devotionals or Bible studies if that's something that you're interested in. So just let me know. Just drop a comment below and tell me what you might like to hear from me because I'm just now building this channel and I can take it in whatever direction you guys want and my heart desires, and we'll just go from there. So thanks for listening. It's great to meet everybody. And like I said, God bless my 65 followers. I just have to laugh at that because I was watching a YouTube earlier and the lady had, I think it was 16,000 followers, and I'm excited over 65. So subscribe if you would, hit like, and leave me a comment about what you'd like to see. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody better. Bye.